Trees are living too, and they have a right to life just like us. They breathe with us, shelter us, and quietly hold our world together. Every tree that falls is a living being silenced forever, and that should grieve us deeply. We walk past them every day, never pausing to think that this quiet giant has been growing for decades, sometimes centuries, only to be cut down in minutes for short-term gain. That loss isn't just wood. It's a life taken, a silent partner in our survival erased. Think about everything a single mature tree gives us. One tree can soak up around 22 kilos of carbon dioxide each year. That's like taking a car's emissions off the road for hundreds of miles. It releases fresh oxygen for a whole family to breathe. In our cities, trees drop temperatures by up to 10 degrees through shade and that natural cooling process called evapotranspiration. They pull in stormwater, cutting runoff by 15 to 27%, which means fewer floods and cleaner rivers. Their leaves trap dust, pollution, even tiny particles that hurt our lungs. Studies show urban trees already save hundreds of lives every year just by cleaning the air we breathe, preventing heart issues, breathing problems, even heat-related deaths. One estimate says a 10% increase in tree cover in a big city could save thousands of lives annually. That's not hype. That's real people living longer, because a tree stood in the right spot. They do even more. Trees hold soil in place with their roots, stopping erosion that would otherwise wash away farmland and choke rivers. They give homes to birds, insects, mammals. Entire ecosystems depend on them. Fruits, nuts, medicines, timber for sustainable use all come from these living beings. Forests help regulate rain patterns. Cut too many trees and entire regions turn drier. In the United States alone, over half of drinking water comes from forested areas. Globally, trees absorb about 30% of our emissions each year. Without them, that carbon stays in the atmosphere, warming the planet faster. We're already seeing the cost: stronger storms, longer heat waves, shifting weather that hits the poorest hardest. Yet we keep cutting them down at an alarming rate. Recent numbers show we're losing millions of hectares of forest every year. Sometimes estimates hit 10 to 26 million hectares annually, with billions of individual trees gone. In 2024, tree cover loss hit record highs in some regions, driven by fires, farming, logging, and development. That's not progress. That's a wound we're carving into our own future. Every forest cleared for concrete or cattle is a betrayal of the very life support system keeping us alive. The grief is real. Each felled tree takes decades or centuries to replace. The silence it leaves behind echoes louder than any chainsaw. We've already lost nearly half the world's trees in the last 12,000 years. Continuing this way means handing our kids a hotter, dirtier, less stable planet. Biodiversity crashes, soil turns to dust, water cycles break, and carbon floods the sky. It's not just sad, it's dangerous for every living thing, including us. The dangers go deep. Deforestation releases stored carbon immediately, making climate change worse. It's responsible for around 10% of global warming. Without tree roots, soil erodes, rivers clog, floods get worse. In tropical areas, losing rainforests disrupts rainfall patterns hundreds of miles away. Wildlife loses habitat. Species disappear before we even name them. For people, it means less food security, dirtier air, more disease from changed ecosystems, and economic hits when forests that once provided resources are gone. Indigenous communities who lived in balance with these forests lose their homes and knowledge. The chain reaction touches everything: health, economy, weather, even our mental well-being. Studies link more green space to lower stress, better focus in kids, and stronger communities. Cutting trees doesn't just hurt nature, it hurts human hearts too. So let's turn that grief into action. Every time you feel that pang seeing a stump where a tree once stood, let it fuel you. Plant a tree today and you're giving your future self cleaner air, cooler summers, and richer soil. Plant 10 and you're shielding a neighborhood from floods and heat waves. Plant 100 and you're writing a love letter to your children's children, saying we chose life over short-term convenience. Community tree planting drives show incredible returns. One tree can be worth thousands in health and environmental benefits over its lifetime. Cities investing in urban forests see lower energy bills, fewer hospital visits, happier residents. It's not charity, it's smart living. Imagine a world where every person plants just one tree a year, billions of new trees, pulling carbon, cooling cities, restoring balance. We have the power. Individuals, schools, companies, governments, support reforestation projects, choose products that don't drive deforestation, vote for policies that protect forests, and teach kids to love trees the way they deserve. Every sapling you nurture is a promise. We will not let this planet die on our watch. Trees don't ask for much, just soil, water, sunlight, and our respect. Give them that and they'll repay us with life itself. This isn't about saving trees for trees' sake. It's about securing our own future. The air our kids breathe, the water they drink, the climate they inherit, all of it grows from the trees we protect and plant today. Feeling that grief when a tree falls? Good. Let it move you. Turn sorrow into soil, tears into roots, regret into resolve. Start small, but start now. One tree, one neighborhood, one country at a time. Our survival literally grows from the ground up. The future isn't something we inherit. It's something we plant, water, and watch rise tall and green. Let's make sure it's a forest worth living in.